Hello friends, welcome to this video in which I'll be discussing about the recent controversy over India-Nepal relations, which has erupted after the statements given by the new Prime Minister of Nepal, Sri Balen Shah. So we'll look at the intricacies of India-Nepal relations and also why this controversy has erupted and about the Kalapani issue. So here you can see the new Prime Minister of Nepal, Sri Balen Shah, and he has become the new Prime Minister after the recent elections in Nepal, which were an outcome of the Gen Z revolution which rocked Nepal last year. Right. So first of all, let's look at the location of Nepal. So we can see in this map location of Nepal. India and Nepal, we have ancient civilizational ties, and there is very good people to people connect. So we can see here in this map that there are 5 states of India which are bordering Nepal. So we have Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim, which border Nepal, right? So 5 states, and the border is 1751 kilometers long, and it's an open border. It's a very unique relationship. So the people of Nepal can come to India without any passport or visa, and similarly the people of India can also go to Nepal without any passport or visa. So it's an open border, very unique relationship between people of India and people of Nepal. And the Gorkha regiment in Indian Army, it also has soldiers from Nepal. Now both countries also confer the rank of honorary generals to the army chiefs of each other's armies, and with the people of border areas, this Tarai belt, there is very close linkages and social and cultural relationship between the people on both sides of the border in Nepal and India, and it is known as Roti Beti Ka Rishta. So there is a matrimonial relationship as well. Now let's come to the current issue, which is about the Kalapani dispute. So we are talking about this region, this tri-junction area where Kalapani is located, and Kalapani is currently part of the Uttarakhand's Pithoragarh district, but Nepal has been claiming it as its territory. So here we can see a blow up section where we need to know 3 important places. One is Kalapani, it is located here. Then we have Lipulekh Pass and Limpiyadhura. Now the origin of this dispute between India and Nepal, it's a territorial dispute between India and Nepal, and the origin can be traced to the British period. There was a war between the Nepalese Gorkha kingdom and the British India. In this war, British India was victorious. So the war was fought in the period 1814 to 16, where British India was victorious, and after the victory, a peace treaty was signed between British India and the Nepalese kingdom, and this treaty is known as Treaty of Sugauli. Treaty of Sugauli. Now under this Treaty of Sugauli, it was decided that the western border of Nepal with British India will be the Kali River. So Kali River was designated as the border. Now the issue or dispute is mainly because of the origin of Kali River is disputed between both sides, while India claims that it originates from Lipulekh. So if it originates from Lipulekh, then this becomes the western border, and all of the Kalapani region, right? This is the entire Kalapani region. This becomes part of India, right? And this is the present situation. But Nepal claims that the Kali River originally originates from Limpiyadhura, and if this is taken as the border, then obviously this becomes the western border, and this entire region of Kalapani becomes part of Nepal. So that is mainly the dispute between both sides. Now why the controversy has broken out? It is largely because of the first parliamentary speech by the Nepalese Prime Minister Sri Balen Shah. In his speech, he said that not only India but also Nepal has encroached on Indian lands. So basically a clarification has come from the Nepal's foreign ministry, which says that the Prime Minister of Nepal basically meant the no man's land between India and Nepal, which is a 10 gaj area or around 9 meters of no man's land, where there is occupation of Nepalese territory by Indians and also the occupation of Indian territory by Nepalese, right. So that is basically the no man's land, the border. So that clarification has come, but still the statement is very controversial, as we can see here. Prime Minister Balen Shah, while addressing the Nepalese parliament, he stated that both India and Nepal are occupying land claimed by the other side, and he also said that UK and China should be involved in resolution of border issue. Now, why he is invoking UK and China's presence in the resolution of border issue? So the reason is that China is involved, or Nepal is seeking to involve China because India and China, they have a trade agreement concerning Lipulekh. So Lipulekh is considered as a trading post under a 1954 agreement between India and the Tibet region of China. So in that, China has also recognized Lipulekh as part of India. So Nepal contests this, and Nepal wants China to reconsider its position, right. And because it's a tri-junction area in which the Kalapani is located, that is why Nepal wants the involvement of China. About UK, so Nepal says that the dispute is of British period, and that is why British involvement is needed. But India's position in all such issues, all such territorial issues involving neighbors, is that we do not support third party mediation, right. So any involvement of third party in a bilateral issue between India and Nepal is not okay by India, right. So India is not in favor of such involvement of third parties in bilateral issues, right. And regarding the Kalapani issue, as I stated earlier, after the Britishers were victorious in the Anglo-Nepalese War in 1814 to 16, the Treaty of Sugauli was signed, and it designated Kali River as the western boundary of Nepal with British India. Now, the dispute is mainly because the origin of Kali River is disputed between both sides. India says it originates from Lipulekh, and Nepal says it originates from Limpiyadhura. So the name of these places and the location in map, that is what we need to remember. So India's position we should know, because that is important from exam point of view also. Now, India states that Kali River originates from Lipulekh. Then Nepal has been using Indian maps for over 150 years, showing Kalapani as part of India. And in recent times, Nepal protested against the Indian maps which were issued following the bifurcation of state of Jammu and Kashmir into two new UTs of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh in 2019 after revocation of Article 370. So that was the time when Nepal protested against the new Indian maps. Before this, Nepal has been using Indian maps which have shown Kalapani as part of India, right. And in 1954 trade agreement between India and Tibet region of China, Lipulekh has been recognized as part of India and also as a trading post between India and Tibet. Now, Kalapani area is near tri-junction of India, Nepal and China, and therefore important for India's security as well as strategic reasons. And finally, it is also important for Kailash Mansarovar pilgrims, right. So India's position is very clear on this issue, that Kalapani remains an integral part of India. But yes, India values its relationship with Nepal, and we should be trying to resolve it through diplomatic means. Now let's look at two questions which you can write the answer in comment section. So the first question is, when was Treaty of Sugauli signed between British India and Nepal? So the options are 1814, 1815, 1816 and 1817. Next question is, how many states of India share border with Nepal? Is it 3, 4, 5 or 6? So please write down your answer in the comment section. I'll see you in another video. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.